Hey, chat.
It's just you, yeah?
Yeah, just me still. My bro, you know, he's got my phone.
Who was in this, bro? Why is it going so far back?
Let me fill up the chair, Bro, that chair, the chairs are fucked, you know, I can't lie.
Bro, you got money, bro. What's going on?
I said I got money. Whole scene, bro.
Hey, careful, you're gonna be on the street.
Yeah?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. They're on you. They said they heard you make less than 5k a month. Why are they moving like that?
Bro, even if I did, bro, like, so does he.
Well, me, yeah.
No, I'm saying so does he, the person that's typing that.
Me too, bro.
Easy hider. Fumez, what are you drinking? Like, what are you drinking? Are you drinking today?
Not right now, but it's F28 all day, man. You know
What is the F28 thing though?
Caribbean rum.
Caribbean rum?
Yeah.
What's the difference between Caribbean rum and normal rum?
I don't know, bro.
But is it rum Caribbean though?
Not per se, not that I know of.
Okay then.
Like, you got like, I don't know, maybe. I ain't really looked into it like that,
Yeah,
to be honest.
But yeah, though,
it's
man.
nuts, bro.
Bro, the shit.
Man can't even be comfortable.
You can stop for them ones if you want though.
Nah, it's calm, man. To be honest.
Yeah. So then might as well move, push it in a bit, bro. But to fair,
fire for that.
how was that why though? I knew he was gonna say that.
Man, tried usher me in and
like, I
said,
said, like, bro, like to be in the frame in again. You know how this shit works already, bro. Don't act like you're a newcomer, bro.
Hey, that's nuts, bro. Hey, but now I just look like I'm mad, overly comfortable, you know. When really and truly,
you're not comfy.
Yeah, I am 100%.
Yeah, that's the main thing, bro.
But like, this looks nuts.
Nah, it's calm, man. But you can sit up though if you want. You don't have to be like that,
bro. To actually get the backrest, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. But nah, man, it's good to be comfortable though, man.
Where's your t-shirt? Immigrant with no excuse.
But same way though, your fingers match with the chair though. Your drip.
Yeah. This little boohoo, man.
Immigrant with no excuse. What brand is this again? One of these clothes, man, they send it to me. I can't. You're not reading it.
Yeah, it's a nice t-shirt.
Man, you paused though. It took a while to say that, bro.
I don't know what you wanted me to say, bro.
Immigrant with no excuses, literally, bro.
But you got Norton trying to tell you to protect your thing and that. Think about it.
Bro, it's a mess, bro. It's a mess, but we're here though, man. Billy, can you open a PO box? Maybe, man. One day, man. Would you send me something if I had a PO box?
I don't know how to do all of that.
You didn't even bring me no gifts, bro. Big man thing, bro. This guy came with everyone. You bring no gifts, bro. No one got gifts for me. Nah, I got a gift for you though.
What's the gift?
I got a gift for you. I got some gowns for you, but I'll give it to you later though.
What's it, Nietzsche?
Yeah. I'll give you later still. What you telling me though, man? What's new?
I'm here, bro. I'm curious to see what you're trying to chat about, bro. I'll be honest.
Bro, just anything that you want to chat about, bro. I want you to get things off your chest first, bro. Because every time I'm on my phone, I feel like you always got. I feel like you're always involved in. Your name's always in some headline, some back and forth, some sort of controversy. You got anything to get off your chest first thing first, bro.
It sounds like you want to ask something, bro.
Nah, not even still.
Random stuff is I don't even think about it like that. Do you get me? Like people say stuff and it's like fucking bro, like everyone's got something to say, but there's no receipts for anything. Do you get it? So I'm like, if I'm talking to someone and I'm gonna say something, then I have a receipt for it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anyone that's ever said anything, the only thing that annoys me is that no one questions it at all. Like someone will say something random, people are just like, yeah, it's got to be true.
Everyone just runs with it.
Runs with it, bro. No one's even said, I beg you show me. I've not even seen one comment like that. Like, I beg you post it. Why? It don't exist, bro.
I hear it. But does it get draining though? Always having to respond to someone, always having to clear setting up and this and that. Does it not get draining?
How? I've not really responded to anyone like that. Like I've done one video just clearing everything in one big video. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I felt like there were so many rumours that man needed to just say like, boom, one video address everything. That was that.
You've done a couple of interviews though. You've done the ADTV one as well.
That was the interview. That's the truth. Addressing everything.
Oh, that's what you're on about.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's the main one the man done. Addressing literally everything that ever got said. And then other than that, man done a couple of replies when I was away in Turkey. But bro, like,
I hear you. So aside from that, just living your life.
Yeah, like everyone got. I see what everyone says, but you know how I view it. Yeah, the more I reply, the more they keep going. But they're going with nothing. Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, if a man, like, I don't know, bro, like, you gotta ask something and I can answer it properly. Right now, I'm just
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. I hear
you know
you.
what I'm saying?
But anyway, though, man, what's a day in the life of Fumez the engineer like, man?
What's the day like, bro? But I'm boring, you know. Bro, I'm boring.
PS5, Shisha.
Bro, there, I'm at yard, bro. My yard, I got my yard like patterned in a way that's like, bro, like I don't really leave. Like, obviously, if I'm working, I'm coming out. Like I was just with Twin H, Twin S. We're just finally patterned, plugged in.
Well, you just with them now?
Yeah, I literally came from studio to here.
Oh, so down?
So obviously, their probation's just mental, bro. Like,
yeah.
Their probation's mental.
Yeah,
they're not allowed to say the word ride. I've never heard that in my life.
Swear down.
Like they want ride censored.
What?
They want the word drill censored.
Yeah, nah, they might as well just
Yeah,
tell them
it's
to stop
mad,
rapping,
it's mad.
at this rate, bro. That is crazy, though.
So I'm just like, yeah, unless I'm working, bro, I'm chilling. Like, or I'm just with the like, we'll go to a local shisha cafe or what and just chill.
Baking.
Yeah, bro.
I hear you.
Like life's just like chilled. What's life like for you, bro?
Bro, just up and down, bro. Every day's a new movie, fam. Literally, bro.
I feel you.
But you must be mad busy, though.
You know what it is, bro? I feel like I'm at a point in my career now where I've got the right people working with me. So,
oh, okay, then so you
like,
can kind of be a bit
bare
hands-off.
stuff that, like, obviously, mom will pattern bare stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? My manager Macy will pattern bare stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, even my brethrens help out pattern stuff. You get what I'm saying? I don't need to do too much. Like, my thing is just when I'm patterning plugged ins or studio with Fumez, then bam, I'm in there.
Yeah. When can we expect that Twin S and Twin H one to drop then?
They told me the 8th.
Of May?
Yeah.
Okay, that's local, though.
Yeah, so
Blood clot.
I'm about to put the submission through. Well, mom's gonna put the submission through tomorrow.
Okay.
But what is it? Friday?
When you say the submission, you mean to their probation?
No, when's it?
Yeah, nah, it's Friday.
Yeah, so that will go through on Monday.
Ooh, you feel like a Friday, you know? Nah, bro, you good, yeah? I know. It's for a documentary.
BTS, my brother. Man, always capturing. Man's in the content game now.
I hear it, man.
I gotta try and be in the content game. Keep up, bro.
I see you're doing that show,
What show?
Studio, it's called Studio with Fumez?
Yeah.
But you've been doing that from back in the day.
But you know what it is, yeah? I felt like that's another thing. I felt like it was ahead of its time, bro.
I was just about to say that. I feel like you was kind of ahead of your time, you know? I can't lie.
Bro, because when I was doing the content and all of that, and the studio interviews and all that, now I see other people doing it. I just wasn't live streaming it because, bro, my thing's a bit different. Like, you can live stream it maybe and get away with it, but I still feel like after a year or two, you won't be able to live stream everything.
What, me?
Yeah.
In terms of what?
Bro, like, we work in the same kind of field, bro. See, certain rappers don't want to be on a live, bro, because that's them sitting down live, bro. And if other people know where that location is, so I didn't live stream stuff because it was like
that's true,
safety procedures. You get what I'm saying?
Bro, that's even the thing that man be thinking about as well. And I be bringing people.
That's why I don't live stream these things. Because people want it after.
But you know how these rappers are. A lot of them make sure they can't make sure they get me.
Yeah.
A lot of them make sure they're live, innit? No pun intended, bro. No pun intended. So allegedly, of course, allegedly, Diggity plugged in needed once he's out, long overdue. You don't respond to that one?
Oh, that's for me, yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, what do you guys want me to do?
Like, nah, but I remember though that there was one leak years ago, and then there was a leak that was meant to be Digger plugged in, and then he must have responded to it saying, "I've never been to Fumez studio" or something like that.
He hasn't.
Okay. But
that audio didn't come out of my studio.
Oh, but it wasn't plugged in though.
I can't answer that.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like we spoke, like it's not we've spoken. Do you get what I'm saying? And then a lot of people don't understand like how music deals work, bro.
Yeah, the music game sounds so techy and so frustrating, bro. I can never work in the music industry, bro. A big man thing, bro. I can never work in the music industry.
Yeah, nah, it's long, bro. A lot of people don't understand how the business side works, so it's like.
So break it down to us then, because I remember even when you were responding to Bouncer, you were saying the bare things he was saying was just wrong. It's bare wrong information.
Do you know what? I'll be honest here. You see this whole streaming era, where everyone says people's names. I think that's so wild. And I came up from an era where that wasn't even cool.
What do you mean, man?
Like, see how you just mentioned my man's name, yeah? Like, back in the day when man was doing these things, names didn't get dropped. It didn't make no sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now it's cool to say, oh yeah, I got a problem with Billy the Goat on stream.
Yeah.
Why is that cool, bro? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
But that's because of the problems, like, because of what streamers on, like, you're on engineering, this and that, like, the problems we have aren't that deep to not be mentioned on the internet. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But people don't really know that, though.
What do you mean?
You say that, though, but what if I said it was that deep?
Yeah, that's what.
But then at the same time, it's not. But what I'm saying is, do you get it? Like,
yeah.
you don't. No one knows that. So saying when people go on all these mad podcasts and they start dropping names, oh yeah, my man's this, my man's that. I'm like, bro, when was that cool? Because man are blurring names on music. Why? Because they don't want to be bait. But now they're on Twitch stream sharing names. What the fuck? It doesn't make sense to me. But no, go ask the question. What was it?
I was saying break down like the business side of music then to us, bro. Like if you was to break down to a beginner that doesn't understand the music industry, the business side of music at all, yeah, break it down to them, bro. How does it all work, bro?
There's not like a one formula for everything, bro. It's not like a car where like they all got gearboxes or they're all automatic. It's like, bro, it depends on the person. I can't really explain it, bro. Like okay, so let's say for example, like let's say you made music, yeah.
Okay.
And let's say I was like super big as a celebrity, yeah, and you're saying, yo, I want you on my stream, and I'm saying, yo, I want you on the track. It's easy enough to kind of pattern a swap, where there's no money required. Do you get what I'm saying? Those things can happen. Favors can happen. At the same time, it can happen where you're saying, yo, I want 50 bags. A man saying, man can only give you 30, and they're saying, but I'm worth 60 anyway. I'm negotiating it down to 50. That's my best price. Then the song just don't happen. All the fans are saying, why didn't it happen? But realistically, we just couldn't reach an agreement or something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's just times where like 50-50s. I can't explain. You have to ask me on a situation. Do you see what I'm saying?
But okay, let's speak from your perspective then. As someone that owns a freestyle platform, one of the most like prominent ones in recent times, yeah. Like, how? Like, obviously you spoke on the business side of things here and there, yeah. Because let's start off with you paying the artists that come and plugged in. Then how do you calculate artists' worth then?
I don't calculate their worth. I don't do that anymore. But how I used to do it is
you don't
like,
pay them anymore.
No, I don't calculate their worth anymore because, bro, like, cool. So remember now, yeah, as a freestyle platform, I'll tell you a fact right now. No one's paid out more money to artists than me as a freestyle platform. Like factually, do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, I didn't even know that artists got paid to go.
No, like factually, like I can show you receipts. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's like there was a time where I'm paying people for freestyles, yeah.
Okay.
And it's like that's good and well. But you see, if the freestyle done well, then it was like, remember, man's dealing with young people as well. Do you get what I'm saying? That are not in the business like that. Do you get what I'm saying? They're in the life more than they are the business. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So where man's done a freestyle, this isn't happening a lot of times either, but where man's done a freestyle and it's done well, like the public, it's more the public than it is like, I don't get anything from artists. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've never had any artist that's actually done a plugged in say anything.
Okay.
Like factually.
But did anyone from the Nando plugged in though?
Is it out?
It's not out, but he did it though.
Okay, but come on, bro. Like, okay, so if it didn't come out, what was he saying that I scammed him?
He was saying something about like he said. I can't remember what he
said.
said.
I don't really care what he was saying, but
I can't remember
what he said. In general, like if you're saying I scammed him, how can you scam someone that? That's like me saying, see how you was running late.
Yeah. And
you told me you're on Fumez. Imagine I said, oh no, okay, cool. Now I'm posting on the internet. Billy scammed me.
Yeah.
How?
But
what? Because I didn't do it.
Yeah.
The fuck do you mean he got scammed? How does that make sense? And he's told the world what? Like, I don't want to, you know, I could get into it, but I see him, he loves it. So he'll be on the internet tonight.
Yeah, that whole thing confused me because he released what he said was the plugged in. And
okay, cool. Did that sound like it was done at Fumez Studio?
In terms of the mixing, that didn't sound like it was mixed.
Okay, cool. Even if I gave you raw audio, do you think it sounds like that from my studio?
Obviously, man, only hear the things that are fully mixed and mastered in, so I can't say yes or no.
There's been plugins that I dropped that I accidentally uploaded the raw version, and people don't even know the difference, bro. But look at it like this, yeah, boom. You're gonna say that he dropped that he released these plugged in, yeah? Cool. I'm telling you, the plugged in is 10 minutes long, yeah? 9 minutes if you wanna go nuts about it, yeah? He's saying it was 2.5 minutes, yeah?
Okay.
He released that plugged in the next day, like after the screaming and shouting. The next day it was on the internet.
On YouTube,
yeah. So if you can find the footage, if you can find the song, why can't you find the footage? Just play the footage, bro. play the full footage because I know that's not the plug-in. So play the footage. And you said that I offered him a bag. It's not what I offered him, bro.
More than that.
Bro, upload the contract. You see when like upload the contract because I don't have no issues, bro. Upload the contract. Like I don't want to upload it because if I do it, I'm the bad guy.
Okay.
Do you get me? But go ahead, bro. Upload the contract. See what it said.
Yes.
Everyone, there's no proof in anything anyone's saying. They're just saying stuff, bro. Like, why didn't you upload a whole clip of you in the booth? Because you have them, bro. You were snapping that day. You were snapping that day, bro. Everyone snaps it. Let's be honest. When at that time as well, Plugged In was doing the Mazzoline. Yeah. Everyone was snapping, bro. Everyone knew what was going on.
Famous. But then didn't D-Sav do one as well? It never came out.
Yeah, but D-Sav addressed that himself.
I can't remember what he said. What did he say about that?
So obviously we done a Plugged In first time, and then on the day before the drop, no, on the day of release, he's hit me and he's like, "Yo, Fumez, I deeped it. Like what you offered me, like I think my Plugged In's gonna do like 80 bags. Like, that was actually the quotation.
80,000 streams.
£80,000 worth of streams. He's like, my Plugged In's gonna do like 80 bags, and what you offered me doesn't even make no sense. But this is after. Remember, he's younger, yeah. So I can't just give him the contract. Did you get it? So I've had to speak to his brother, and then his manager, and then boom, they've agreed it. They've signed it already.
I said 80 bags. That guy is funny.
So he said he's gonna Plug In and do like 70, 80 bags, like 100% Gara. And I said, bro, I can't guarantee that, bro. And if you feel that way, and like, then release it on your own channel, bro. Like, it's not out as a Plugged In yet, so you can release it and call it whatever you want, and you can do 80 bags and you can win, my bro. I'm cool with that. So we pulled it. Do you get what I'm saying? But then when we pulled it, he's like, I got scammed. And I was like, oh, swear. Is that what you did? And then he was like, yeah, bro, because really and truly, you're not offering me what I want. And I was like, alright, cool, no problem. Then he came back like a year later. Like, yo, my bad, Fumez. Oh, okay. Let's do another one. We did that, and then somehow the same thing happened again, bro.
Oh, it happened twice.
Same thing happened again, bro. And then I said to him, you know what, bro, like, respectfully, I know you're younger and I know what's going on, but I don't ever want to work with you again. Do you get me? Like I told him. And then someone else hit me, I can't remember, they said, yo, like, D-Sav wants the pattern. And I was like, nah. I just said, nah, I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but remember, you got to remember at this time, yeah, D-Sav came up with Axe and that. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And Desi and RV, they're all, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I'm doing Plugged Ins with all of them, why are you the only one that's getting scammed? Allegedly. Do you get me? And then he's come back and he said this, and I said, you know what, bro? Everyone's doing this public nonsense and they're apologizing in private. Like, you gotta go and make that public. And he said, alright, cool, I'll put on my story right now. And he's like, yeah, I was younger, I had bad management, I was advised poorly, So yeah, no, Fumez, I'm sorry. Like, let's get this Plugged In going, and we got it going, and it's out, and it's calm. And I said to him, like, anything you need, like, obviously I know where he is, you know where he is. He's on a gangster's holiday. Anything you need while you're in there in terms of just music, mixing, whatever, shout, man, I'm not gonna charge you for it, bro. Like, man's here to help people, do you get what I'm saying? And he said, no, nothing but love. And since then, there is no D-Sav situation, do you get me? That was it. Like, he got told something and he ran with it. I'm not gonna put out a song that someone doesn't want it out, you get me? Because I might as well say that he scammed me, because remember, both times, like, you do this, so you might not have to pay editors and that. Man's got camera teams to pay for.
Editors,
so imagine man's here and man's like, no, you can't release it, and then I come back and I'm like, you can't release it. You pay the editor 3 times now. So who got scammed? Do you know what I mean? I'm not even claiming that.
I know what you mean. But
do you see what I'm saying?
But if anyone lost out, it was you.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I get you.
So yeah, obviously he made that right though. Not gonna lie. Do you get what I'm saying? I said to him, yo, bro, and he made that right. So I don't want to put that out there like that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Now we got D-Sav though, man.
100% D-Sav.
But was there be situations where like you felt like you was the one in the wrong and you kind of had to apologize to someone that behind closed doors?
Not like that, no. Like, obviously, I had a whole team. Old school. I won't even talk on it. See, I don't like saying names and that. I'm not onto this clickbait thing. But if you know, you know. And yeah, no, I was going through a rough patch and I just fired everyone at the same time. And I felt like.
When was this? COVID?
Just after, and I felt like firing everyone at the same time wasn't probably the best of moves, and that's one that I hold my hands up to and say, you know what, I'm human. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't say like I shouldn't have fired them, but everyone at the same time was an emotional kind of
talks.
Yeah, it was an emotional thing. But other than that, it wasn't like, oh yeah, like you got scammed as to why I'm firing you or some shit like that. It was just like, yo, like, yeah, this isn't working right now. I need tunnel vision, start again, draw it all back, and destroy and rebuild. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but you were saying that you don't actually like calculate artists' worth anymore. So once upon a time was a thing where like you kind of like calculate a fee depending on artists.
Yeah.
So then how was that, just based off monthly listeners or something like that?
No, like it was based off like, cool, let's say for example you had you had like you're an artist and you've got like 5 songs out, yeah.
Okay.
You've got 2 freestyles out and then like 3 proper singles. Yeah. I'm gonna focus on the 2 freestyles, especially if they're on platforms, because that's what I'm asking from you, innit? I'm not gonna take into account any features, because unless you're coming with them, that's not logical to me. So I'm gonna look at those 2 songs and I'm gonna say, what's the average? And if your average is 5 bags, then I'm gonna say to you, cool, I'll offer you 5, maybe 4, because do you get what I'm saying? Negotiations, and I'm paying the camera team, I'm paying marketing, so maybe 4 to 6 bags. Like you can negotiate it up, but realistically, if you're averaging 5, it will be between 4 to 6, and I'll make that offer. And some people will say, yeah, cool, I'm with it, and some people will say, yo, no, I'm not. I want 10.
So so what are the negotiations like then with artists? Like, is it like not political, but you know what I mean? Does it get a bit like back and forth, get a bit draining, or does it usually go smoothly?
There's ups and downs, bro. Like, there's been plug-ins where you send them the contract, and then obviously I advise everyone get a lawyer, and it's like they're like, yeah, cool, I'm a lawyer for it. They're ready, they're good to go. And I'm like, I don't think they did, bro. And they're like, yeah, no, but I've read everything as well. They've read everything. Man's good, bro. I don't really care. I just want to get the song out there and it's quick. But they've understood like the key points. I've gone over it with them. Like, yo, this means you're getting paid here. And this means after this happens, and then after that happens. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, no, I get it, bro. And then there's other times where, like right now, Mom can tell you herself, like, bro, we've been negotiating with one artist. I'm not into the name dropping thing, and numerous times I've said to Mom, like, yo, like, if you want to pull it, just pull it, because this is long, bro. They're asking man to jump through a million hurdles, and man's done everything man can, and now you just keep pushing it and keep pushing it. Like at this point, you might as well say, bro, give me, like, you want the whole song and you don't want man to do anything, like get anything from it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, man's bent over more than enough in terms of the negotiations, bro. Like, you can't really go any further than what man's done. Man's giving you everything.
No, I feel you.
Wild, isn't it?
Yeah, no, well, like, when you said it, bro, I just wanted to pause for a second, because you know it's because you get, because he was having a mature convo. I wanted to be grown in it, but
someone said, why don't they just do percentages? We do, bro. I didn't say that we didn't. There's plugins out there where it's just straight 50-50.
I swear down.
Yeah.
No upfront fee.
Yeah. Okay. Bro, remember, like, cool. Man came into the game, yeah, and I've paid certain artists 30 bags for a plugged in. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Down. This is what I'm saying. When people talk nonsense, bags, like, there's receipts, bro. Like, I can phone a man now and he'll say, yeah, boom, I paid man 7 bags, paid man 9, paid man 17. Do you get what I'm saying?
Taking bare L's.
No, I did not L's. Like, I don't view them as L's. Like, I paid man that, and some of them made it back, some of them didn't.
Okay, then.
What people do when they do this pocket watching thing, they go and they see the top 10 and they say, wow, but they don't know that, bro, man had to really put in about 300 bags to even get there. And I keep saying to people, like I say to you, yeah, cool, watch this, yeah. Give me a random rapper.
Drill rapper?
Yeah, UK scene.
I don't know, let's say flip a K-Trap.
Cool. How much do you think a K-Trap plugged-in's worth? Chat, how much do you think a K-Trap plugged-in's worth?
That's a good question, you know. That's a good question. I'll probably say, like, right now, I don't know, because a K-Trap plugged in is different to a K-Trap feature. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or getting K-Trap to perform at my show.
Let's not be techie though, I'm trying to get...
So I'll say plugged in, I'll probably say like a 5 bags.
For K-Trap?
Is that too low?
See, this is what I'm saying. Look at the chat, I've got 50 bags there, 10, 25, 40, 60. But
I'm being realistic, because I know how, because let's say, like, I'm thinking about how much it's going to make back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to make back 5 bags. Yeah. It's like, in terms of streaming, how much you're going to make from the streaming.
Yeah.
If that gets, let's say that's probably going to get like 5 million streams, yeah. Like, how much of 5 million streams? Like
3.8k times 5. Doing a couple.
3.8, that's like just under 20 bags.
When you gave him 5.
Bro, I'm a businessman, I'm Nigerian, bro. What the fuck? So what do you mean? You want me to give him 19, bro?
This is what they want from me.
Chat, I'm Nigerian, I'm a businessman. Remember,
no, but this is what I'm saying. No, but this is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that's what you should do. I'm saying that's what I would do.
But that's how my business model was.
Okay, then.
And this is what I'm saying. No rappers have spoken on it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, then.
So where it's just the chat thinking stuff, and I know where it came from, and I can address that anyway. But So let's say you're offering him what? So what's your final offer?
Alright, if I'm being generous, let's call it 10. Let's call it
10 bags, yeah?
Yeah, fuck it, 10. Take or leave.
Alright, cool. Do you think K-Trap's doing the plugged in for 10 bags?
I don't know. I actually don't know still. You tell me.
Really? I can tell you now, he's not doing it.
Swear down.
I don't think so. Like, you know what is? He might, based on a relationship.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying with me. Let's call it. I know he's done bare Daily Duffies or something, so let's call it a Daily Duffy. Like maybe. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Based off a relationship.
Okay.
But based off like we've seen each other out. We're cool, but it's not like.
Yeah, you're young dogs.
Yeah, not like I can phone him and say, "Yo, man, what are you on tonight?" Like, let's go to the. Do you get what I'm saying? So based on that, 10 bags, man won't be able to get him.
He's not saying 50 bags and that. Swear down.
So if a man says 50 bags, yeah, then how many streams do that has to do that? That's got to do 10 million streams. Yeah?
Minimum.
So then watch this, yeah. So how I've got to look at this, yeah. The man's now got to go on a Daily Duffy or Mad About Bars, because he's done both, and see what one of them has got 10 million streams. And question is, has it done it in the last 2 or 3 years? Because realistically, if it's done it 3 years ago, the game's changed. Everyone's struggling now. Like, I don't know a rapper that's pulling 10 million streams up like that. You're talking about Sench, Dave, and all the artists that are just killing it left, right, and centre. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, you got your Cairo Keys and all of those people that are killing it as well. But I'm saying, like, generally, how many artists do you know getting 10 million streams?
Yeah, nah, realistically, that's a time of change, like you said, but that's a lot now.
It's a mad thing now. Do you get what I'm saying? But then on top of that, man's got to market it, pay people to do it as well. So really and truly, business-wise, does it make 100% sense at 50 bags?
I hear that.
Do you see what I'm saying? So when someone says, but it's not me saying he's not worth that, because I know for a fact he's got songs that I've done like 10 times more than that, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's me saying, remember, man paid for these, out of my own pocket, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, is man going to take the risk on it? But it's not. If it makes sense, man will do it, bro. And if it don't,
okay, so how much would you say a K-Trap plugin be worth then?
I'm not into the habit of doing advances anymore because I've seen both sides of the coin.
So you just do splits then?
Yeah, I'll just say do 50-50.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that makes more sense though. Everyone wins that way, innit? Because then it's like they're eating based off how well their thing does, innit?
Yeah, but at the same time, there's a big possibility, but based on that, a man says, well, that's not worth my time, bro. Like, I want money now. And I'm not talking, forget K-Trap now, I'm just saying, an artist can turn around and say, yeah, I want money now. So then what are you going to do? Then you can't do it. People got to understand that this is why certain plug-ins haven't happened, and I'm not talking about my man, because I haven't even asked him to really do, and actually I did, and he said, yo, like, right now.
I mean, I'm just surprised he never done one still. But go on, no?
I'm surprised certain artists haven't, but they all have their reasons, you get what I'm saying? Like, some people view it and say, yo, like, it's so drill-orientated, like, I don't want to. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and I get it, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? I can't be upset at that. I just got to own the truth of the matter, you know what I'm saying?
But then, so when you created Plugged In, did you intend it for it to be a drill platform?
The first Plugged In was the first few, Hope Dealers and that. Like Hope Dealers were the first Plugged In, bro. So it was drill, but you see when everyone's like, it was everything needed to be crap. Like man had Hope Dealers and man had S-Dog and all of these people like rapping and these things, and then man had auto-tune. Baby Main and
I remember Plugged In was actually going for a while before it really went like that. Really,
Plugged In failed at the start, bro. It was on Link Up.
Yeah, I remember,
bro. I looked at the video. I was in Miami. I looked at the video back. I think it was like a month later, but I wanted to cry. I said, no, this is not gonna work. And then boom, man repatterned. So
what made it golden? Like, what is it about Plugged In that made it into what it is today? What would you say? What is it about Plugged In that made it overtake all of our freestyle platforms?
I honestly feel like I can't answer that. I feel like the public need to answer that because the public are the ones that made that happen. I couldn't have done that on my own. They made that happen. Do you get what I'm saying? The supporters made that happen. Without them, it doesn't do that. So I can only ask them what made you guys want to watch Plugged In more than any other freestyle platform, because it was them. It wasn't me. Do you get what I'm saying? I just created the idea, bro.
I hear that. But when you be in the studio with all these drill rappers, like how is it though? Because like being someone that like mainly works with drill rappers, and like street rappers, especially like you're always kind of early as well. Like when they just blow, they usually do a plugged in. Like when that kind of still a bit like in that. You get what I'm trying to say? So how is that then? Like dealing with these kind of people, with these menaces to society, bro? How is it dealing with them? Bro?
I said menaces to society. A man struggled with all the S's as well.
See all the S's, bro. That was a tongue twister.
Bro, but you're just saying everyone, bro. It's mad because you're asking me how's it dealing with everyone, bro. Everyone's different, bro. Like, I've met certain rappers that, like, honestly, like, the twins, yeah? On the internet, I've seen stuff, I've seen memes, like, them man are like godfathers, like, Gotham is so mental.
But they're
like,
good people, though.
They're so respectful, bro.
So respectful.
So, what people think is like they come through with 5 machine guns, like, yo, need my plugged in now, bro.
Yeah. It's
nothing like that, bro. They're respectful. They shake hands. They say you're right. They speak to family and these things. Oh yeah, thank you, hi auntie, like uncle. It's respect. Do you get what I'm saying? I can't speak for every single person, but I'm just giving you an example that everything's not what it looks like on the internet.
Well, you must have had some bad experiences as well, obviously without saying it.
Nah, the worst experience was that guy that just shouts all the time. That's why it didn't come up.
Kind of shouts all the time.
Yeah. The one we was just talking about. I don't like to bring up names.
I get you. Yeah. But that was like, but that's because of what happened after though, rather than.
No, it happened there, bro.
Like, what happened there?
He was tweaking. Like.
But did I actually get heated?
No, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is how I know it's nonsense because the conversation that I had with him was, bro, the song is like 9-10 minutes long, bro, and it's just you. And he's saying, but my ops have done this, and my ops have done this, and my ops have done this. Everyone's going to be gassed to hear a 9-minute song of me just dissing them. I'm saying, bro, you got 2 4-minute/5-minute songs. Like, one is better than, do you get what I'm saying? I'm saying I don't know if the public are going to engage with 9 minutes of, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying anything's a lie or like the song wasn't good. I'm just saying, bro, like, one would be enough. And he's done something, you know what, now fuck that. We're doing 2 in it, and that's the attitude, and that's the only time I've ever had that kind of attitude. Do you get me? And I'm like, no, I'm not, bro. So now we're not doing it. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like the cameramen are like, you know what, Fumez, let's just film it because this is all getting a bit heated and rare. I'm like, cool, fuck it, just film it, then, innit? We filmed it, and then straight away, I just like, it's not coming out. I deleted it. I deleted everything. I deleted the footage, the audio, everything.
Gone.
Everything.
In the clouds.
No, it's not in the clouds. I deleted it from everywhere, bro. I said that's not coming out.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, see me, yeah? Like, man's a respectful person that spoke to you, man. Everyone man deal with them with respect. Do you get me? So see where someone just feels like disrespect is like the right way to go about things. Why do I want to why do I want to work with you and associate you? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and at the time, let's be honest, bro, like, he was doing who the favour. Especially at that time. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need that plug in. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get you. But obviously, that's another thing that you're mentioning there. Like, it does seem that you're very, very hands-on in the actual creative, like, in actually making the song, 100%. Making the plug-in film. Because obviously, that's your background, you're engineering.
Yeah.
You get me? So why is that so important to you to actually be so hands-on?
Every single plug-in recorded at my booth, other than the people that are on the Gangsters Holidays, I'm just supporting them and trying to help them release music from where they are. Because really and truly, I'm looking at like, what else have they got, bro? So if I can help, I will help, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's important for man to be hands-on and be all over the song, bro. Because I feel like you have to be in studio with man to actually get it. Like, I'm very much like, yo, that doesn't sound right, change that word for this word, like, boom.
And that's what I say. So how do like these rappers respond to your criticism then?
Most of them just listen to what man's saying because they know where man's going with it. And sometimes it's not that man's always right. Like, I've sold Skep to one thing and he's come back to me and said, yo, Fumez, try this. And I've never experienced anything like that. Like, a man has moved the whole vocal, like, to a different part, like, slightly nudged it off beat. And he's like, I guarantee it sits better. And I'm like, bro, this is nuts, bro. You're moving the on-time vocal that he spat slightly off time. Bro, it slapped. I said, you know what, cool, I've done it multiple times after that as well. Like, I'm up for learning, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's not like my way or the highway. Both of us put in a shift and make it work, bro.
So, like, out of the rappers that you've worked with, who's someone that you actually have like a good relationship with? Like, you can actually say that's my brethren, or with everyone it's just like a working kind of relationship.
You know what? It's techie, bro, because it's like, yeah, I can say certain people are my brethren, but the music industry, especially in this music, is sensitive, bro. So man, keep everything just professional, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like. You won't see me going to the man's parties and all of these things because, bro, it's just a bit like I've seen other cameramen do it and then get G-checked down the line for it. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like you was moving like you was gang with them, bro. I kind of get why the man were upset, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, man, just keep it professional.
And that's another thing, though. Okay, see when it comes to like, bro, the UK is small, bro.
Yeah.
Like the UK is small, like, and especially with drill, any time a rapper pops up with something to say, the other side of pop up with something else to say, and obviously your platform, you've got to be neutral in it. You've got to be neutral at the same time. So how do you find that kind of like working with both sides, and like you have this guy in your booth talking about my man, the man will come a couple of weeks later and say this about my man. Like, do you ever kind of feel a bit like what's the word? Do you feel like you've got some sort of responsibility though?
To what? To their beef?
Not to their beef. Not to their beef, but kind of like I don't even know how to describe it.
Did it start in the beef?
Of course, it start in the beef though. But at the same time, you like the music. Like we can't act like it doesn't have any effect whatsoever though. You get me?
Alright, cool. So I done a studio film with Chinks about this, yeah? And Taze, yeah? And Chinks said to me, and it's probably some of the realest shit. Chinks said to me, bro, if the fact that the music made you feel like you now need to ride out, bro, did he not touch my man and do this or put your dog in a t-shirt already? What's the music doing? Like, they're making it public, but you knew that in yourself. So if you're riding out solely because of the music, then you shouldn't be on the streets. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you had that issue regardless. So you was going to do whatever. The way I'm viewing it is like, bro, like, I don't tell no one to come. I don't write their bars. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't tell them, yo, please come and diss my man. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't like the name thing. I'll be honest. I think it's alright. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't make much sense. I'm more on the... See, my thing is...
Artistry.
I worked in the youth club for like 10 years.
Damn.
I'm on the building the youth and keeping them off the streets. So you see, if them expressing what they're going through, what they want to do in the booth, remember, at that time, they're in the booth. They're not on the streets. Do you get what I'm saying? Bro, my brother, in my eyes, that's a win, because you can look at it negative all you want, but what are other people doing to keep them off the streets?
Shout out to JK with a sub, man. Appreciate it, my boy.
Just subscribe.
I don't know what just happened there.
Subscribe. WJK in the chat. WJK in the chat. But yeah, now I get what you mean though, man. But at the same time though, it's like I don't know, like, cause sometimes like even with the streaming stuff, like if I interview like one rapper from one side, then the interview is up. Back of my head, sometimes I just feel a bit weird sometimes, kind of like.
So are you with my man then? So when you
I'm not with anyone. No.
So when you see him in real
life,
when
I say I feel weird, when I say I don't, it's not like I feel like I need to pick a side, yeah. But like, cause of it, I know how real this is outside the streaming shit. It makes me feel a bit like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but surely you get what I'm trying to say, though.
No, because you're saying that makes me feel I don't know.
I don't know how to describe it, but you can't just read my mind, bro. You can't just. Try. You know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean. It makes me feel a bit kind of like, oh, nah.
So what do you do then? Alright, cool. Let's forget how you feel. What do you actually do?
There's nothing I can do because I've got nothing to do with me. It's not my beef. I'm just doing my job.
Okay, so then what difference does it make?
And 100%. Like
you can feel like, oh, I don't know, man. But what does that I don't know, man feels like? Feel like that's the music industry. Like what? Yeah. So was you gonna work with 50 Cent and then not the game?
Yeah, I used to.
Why? Is it your beef?
Yeah.
So when you see one of them, are you gonna punch them up as well?
Of course not.
What are you doing?
So you just gotta be neutral,
bro. Just that's it, bro. It's a business, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like they're all going to JD Sports and buying the same night tech, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's business, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely a business. But like, do people ever like? Does it ever happen when people get sensitive? Are you working with their ops?
Nah, it's not really happened. Still, I think. Oh, one occasion. It's one occasion. It's the Monday. Yeah, one occasion.
Someone wasn't happy that you worked it out.
Yeah, it's the Monday.
Fairs.
Yeah, well, not like it was the yeah. Obviously, where I'm from, innit, like man's from Acton, innit, so like man grew around people. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously, they weren't happy that. They're like, yeah, you get what I'm saying? And I was just like, bro, like, it's music. Yeah. And then that was it. But they just let me know they weren't happy. I'm like, bro, it's music. What do you want me to do? Like, again, man didn't write the bars.
Yeah. I hear it. So then, when you first made Plugged In, yeah, like did you see it become what it is now?
Yeah. Somehow, bro. I see anything man does, yeah. Man always like to think that man's gonna
Go to the top.
Yeah, because it's the best of man's ability, bro. Like anything man do, like I believe now, if I lost everything today, I could start a new business somewhere else and be that man in 5-6 years as well. Like it's not about the business; it's about the mentality, the mindset, and the ambition and drive. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if I don't have the skills, I'm willing to go and learn them if that's what I want to do. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't really like. I'm confident in that. Do you get what I'm saying? In my own ability to go out there and make it happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew that. In my eyes, I wanted it to be one of the biggest freestyle platforms. I ain't done a numbers check in a while, but the last time I checked, I think it is the biggest platform.
I Plugged In.
Freestyle platform, guys.
What's better down?
Yeah, I think like streaming wise, I don't know who out streams.
And that's even a comment I was gonna have with you, because obviously growing up, the main freestyle platforms was Find a Booth. For me anyway, Find a Booth, Behind Bars, Mad About Bars. Obviously, I know a bit before my time. SBTV had the F64 thing as well.
Yeah, every single time.
What other freestyle platforms am I missing? Obviously, Daily Duppy's a big one. I think I said that already actually. And then obviously you kind of came into the picture like, well, what was that like 08, 19? Came into the picture.
COVID.
Yeah, like 20, 19, 20 still.
Yeah.
So, where would you rank? Where would you rank Plugged In? Like, forget numbers, but just in general. Where would you rank?
Take the numbers away from it.
Yeah.
I'll put it.
Now, what would your order be of UK freestyle platforms?
What are we looking at? Culture, what it's done for the culture as well?
Yeah, I guess
are we looking at what internationally, or are we just looking at?
I guess we got to take everything into account. We got to look at the catalog, obviously, like the legendary moments. We got to look at the, like you said.
Are we looking at business as well? Because that's an important part.
When you say business
for me is like cool. You see, like Fire in the Booth, yeah. Mm-hmm. Obviously now, as far as I'm aware, anyway, now it's on streaming platforms.
Yeah, Apple Music.
Do you get what I'm saying? But before it was Apple Music and that, I don't think it was on Spotify and that you can go and listen to our man's thing.
Yeah, it was YouTube. I'm sure
YouTube based. That's what I think. Don't quote me on it, but
yeah, Fire in the Booth are not on Spotify.
So for me, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, bro, do you know how easy it is to get rappers to just go on YouTube? Remember, there's no business chat. There's nothing to off-put them about anything, or there's nothing that you have to do. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no label clearances. There's no beat makers saying, oh, bro, like, technically my co-producer from Ireland or Australia, he made one kick and he wants another 10 grand. Bro, there's none of that. It's just my beats on YouTube, freestyle, boom, go. So that's the easier route. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if we put that into the conversation, then I'm just going to say Daily Duppy, then Plugged In. But if you talk about cultural impact, then I'm going to say Fire in the Booth,
number one. Daily
Duppy, then Plugged In.
So that's your top 3?
If you talk about cultural impact, yeah.
Where would you put Mad About Bars then?
Straight. I'll put Behind Bars, then.
Swear.
Bro, are you mad? Behind Bars.
Link
Up TV in their prime. No one can chat to them, not even GRM. Stop it.
Bro, Behind Bars, yep.
Stop it.
I don't know about that one, man.
Stop it.
Now, Behind Bars, they got legendary Behind Bars, but bro, the amount of Mad About Bars there are, bro, no way you're putting Behind Bars above Mad About Bars, bro. That's mad. Oh, if we even got next up as well.
It's because you're young, bro.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's because you're young.
But if we even got next up as well, Mixtape Madness.
Next up.
Yeah. They had a run as well.
Of course, mixtape. But you know what? Like, see, mixtape. Yeah, they're very smart with how they actually target things. You get me? Mm-hmm. That was targeted to like people that are next up. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, so it's difficult to put that in the same light as Daily Duppy, whereas they're only dealing with A, B list celebrities.
Why
you can cut through.
Are you gonna Red Bull it? Come on, you got that.
That's a thing, yeah.
Let me grab that one. Anyone else one? I might as well bring the whole box. This man thing.
What's chat saying? Oh yeah, Westwood Crib Sessions. But
oh yeah, obviously that one is political, but bro, man can't deny the cultural impact though.
Yeah, cultural impact was mad, but the way he rubbed himself out was madder.
Too mad, bro. Too mad still.
I don't know what he did.
Too mad.
He didn't interview what he did.
But then again, like I won't say that Plugged In was Crib Session, but I feel like in terms of like just bringing raw talent. What do you mean, bro? I'm talking about in terms of just bringing raw talent into the limelight, bro. In terms of that aspect, you therefore like, you get me,
bro. But what you gotta understand, yeah, is there's a difference between bringing talent into the limelight, yeah, and what's happening, man? I see you there.
Big up Mond in the chat. Even Taze in the chat as well. We got Taze in the chat.
Come on. There's a difference between bringing people into the limelight and giving people opportunities to actually make a career and earn money, bro.
Well, you could argue the Crib Session done that though, technically, because a platform's a platform. It's about what you do with the platform.
Okay, cool. But what I want to say will make sense, but I'm not going to say it because it's a name drop. It's indirect, and I respect my man highly in it. But there's businesses out there that are just, there is no business to it. It's just, yeah, come on my platform, do your thing. Cool. Safe. But then there's no business element to that. So there's no label looking at that saying, okay, we can monetize this and give my man a deal from this. Do you understand? Whereas they can't do that on a Crib Session either. They can't do it on a Fire in the Booth. They can do it on a Daily Guppy. They can do it on a Mad About Bars. They can do it on a Plugged In. It's all different businesses. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's the non-profitable ones, like the charity cases, which are like, yo, like, just come and do this for the love of it, and then I'll just clamp the YouTube money, which is what they were doing. And then there's the businesses that's like, yo, let's actually all make money together. And if you compare the two, it's a lot harder because you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And one thing I never understood as well, that there was a point in time where you was working with a label, innit, for Plugged In.
Working with a label?
Like work with a label, or you were signed to a label. I don't really know what the right term is. I remember you tweeting something about like a label owing you money, or like, you remember that a couple of years ago?
Yeah, that was to do with one of the beat makers that I managed. I put the label on blast and then they paid me the next day. But I was asking nicely for about 6 months. And
I was close to doing that the other day, you know. Yeah. But labels take the piss, bro.
They do.
They violate, bro. They
do.
But did you ever sign Plugged In to a label though?
You mean, are you talking about distro companies as well? Or?
Yeah.
You can't really sign it to them. They just distribute it for you. So.
Okay. But everyone's got distro though.
Exactly. So it's, you know what I mean? Yes, I was signed to it. I signed the distro deal. I'm not going to deny I signed the distro deal. I signed a few distro deals.
Yeah, that's calm though. And what, did they help you with with investment as well? Or is that just distribution, strictly distribution?
Yeah, they help you. Yeah, they help you with investment. Obviously, with no money, like, you got to make money. You get what I'm saying? 100%. When a label comes to you and they say, look, cool, marketing, they give a man a budget and they said, alright, cool, like, will this be enough to help you get through the season? And then I said yes. We go out there and we get the artist. Do you know what I'm saying? And then if we're over budget, then we're over budget. You know what I'm saying?
So how much would you say? Yeah, like how long have you been Plugged In now? That's
6 years.
Yeah, like just over 5 years. Yeah. How much would you say that you've invested into Plugged In over the past 5-6 years?
We're talking about studios as well, camera equipment and all that. Obviously, I've got my own studio.
Yeah, I'd say it. Actually, let's focus specifically on just the freestyles, isn't it? Just the studios.
You want to know how much I paid artists in general or something?
Yeah, and marketing as well.
And marketing. Fuck me. Let me see if I can rise this shit. But
this number's about to
No.
When a man gets at the calculator.
No. I want to like, you see me, like I've got.
Big man thing. If you're getting ads, you need to sub up, man. Big man thing. It's not even me. You don't always get onto me and get ads. It's not even me that's controlling that. I don't know if I'm controlling the ads, but my hands are free, bro. If you're getting ads, got to sub up. Got nothing to do with me. It's working at I big up Mondo, man. Can't lie, fuck a monster. Big up monster.
Alright, cool. So watch this, yeah.
Chink's next live stream.
This was one season on marketing.
Damn. So what does marketing go into? Just blog pages?
Look, you can see it all here. It's all the breakdown of what I put marketing into. So you see when people like to say dumb stuff on YouTube, like, what's really being marketing, bro? This is breakdowns. Like, these are...
What? Wait. What the fuck, bro?
So you're seeing the numbers. Do you get what I'm saying? And look, you're seeing the names of who, how much. Bro, I've got receipts for everything, bro. So when I'm telling you I've really invested money into this thing, like, that's just one season. I don't think that's a full season. I think that's half a season.
Nah, but you were rich, though. Nah, G's enough for. No, jokes aside, don't even hanging, bro. Chat, these niggas getting money, bro.
No, that's what I'm spending, you mad man.
Yeah, but bro, you have to have it to spend it, bro.
Okay.
Hey, Guys get money. Hey, mashallah. Hey, round of applause for that.
But that wasn't the message.
Nah, no, sorry. I'm going mad. I'm going mad.
Nah, fuck all of
I'm
that.
going mad. I'm joking. Go on though. No, but like I was saying though, fucking. So how much, if you was to put a rough estimate though, into how much you put into plugged in?
Just artist fees. Probably between 300-400 bags.
Fucking.
With receipts.
Fucking hell. People, that's a lot though, man.
Yeah, so when do you see like, do you get like, when I see people say dumb stuff and I see comments like scam and these things, I'm like, if you lot knew, like, you see how I can show you that receipt? That's any artist that you want, I can show you that same receipt, bro. I can show you bank transfers for all your favorite rappers that have been unplugged in. I could, every single, do you get what I'm saying? Like that, bro.
Nah, hey.
So when I'm hearing like, oh yeah, my man, remember what artist that's done one, that's been released,
let's complain.
come on, bro.
Yeah, you're right still.
Do you get me? And then the people that have, we've addressed all of that. I don't even want to address it again.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You address the Porter thing, innit?
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and that come from your fucking people. How about that?
Man, who's my people?
Oh, let me not say names on this.
What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean, bro?
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, safe.
What, you on about management?
We'll talk about
Bro, it's calm, bro. I will I'm confused, bro.
yeah, but that, yeah, you know anyway. You're not confused, bro.
Well, I'm confused.
Like, it's good for the camera.
But wallahi, bro, I can't say wallahi and lie, bro. I can't believe my nigga telling me wallahi and he's lying, bro. What's the Nina, bro? I don't lie and wallahi, bro. But yeah, though, man, fucking. But you addressed that already, though, innit, the Porter thing?
Yeah, obviously he just went off what someone's told him.
Oh, he just got told that he was.
He just got told stuff, and then I'm like, bro, have you?
Huh?
Yeah, man's just with them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if man's so bad for the industry, like, what? And you know what? Yeah, you see something that baffles me. See, when I hear people like, oh yeah, my man got scammed. You know what I think? I think, bro, you know, are secretly disrespecting the artists as well. You know? There's certain artists that have 5 plugged-ins. Do you get what I'm saying? So what? Getting scammed once weren't enough. Twice weren't enough. He needs to He needs to get scammed 5 times. So he's a dickhead.
I hear that, bro.
So what? Do you know what I'm saying? What's that? It's mad, bro.
Yeah. Okay, but let's say this though. Yeah, looking back on it, what are things do you feel like you could have done better?
Basically, you're asking me where I think things kind of started to go left in terms of public perception.
That's how you interpret it, then. That's how you interpret it.
Because better, bro, I don't really see, like, man done the best man could have done. If man had it to do again, I don't think I could have done it much better. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, so you would have done everything the exact same.
Bro, did you see the run that man had, bro?
You had a run still.
So man can't really.
You're still.
Yeah, man's still here. Man's still relevant. Man's still in the room. But that starting run, man couldn't have done much better.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, really and truly, like, who's had a better starting run than that, bro? So it's like, what did you even say? I'm reading chat.
I said, well, what do you think you could have done better when you
Oh.
back your journey?
Bro, where everyone started saying stuff, yeah, was where you gotta remember, yeah. Ah, cool. This is where it gets kind of interesting. Watch this. Cool. So, as an artist, yeah, you've come on my show, yeah. Let's just say I paid you 5 bags, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. You've bounced now, yeah. Then next, like, let's say 3 months later, I've signed a deal. You get me?
Okay.
Now I'm buying a new Range Rover or something. Naturally, yeah. Remember, the internet don't really understand nothing. They just see me pulling up in a Range Rover now. Do you get it? So they're saying, "Raw, so how's Fumez got a range?" And my man that's rapping is still on the electric scooter or on the block.
On the line back.
Do you get what I'm saying? And they're saying, "Raw, something's not adding up here." And then cool, Fumez has gone and he's bought a watch or something. Raw, he's got to be scamming the man them, because why ain't the man them looking like, but they're the rappers? Do you see what I'm saying? Coming from nothing and not wanting to remain like I had nothing was the public deception thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I was like, you know what, cool. It will happen. Like, if you went now and you said, boom, cool, watch. I'm gonna go and buy a watch and put 30 bags on the watch. Yeah? Cool, watch this. They might not know you got a deal with Nietzsche, but I know how deals work. They could have gave you 60 bags to do promo for them. Chat's thinking, you sitting there with Fumez, you sitting there with Twin, you sitting there with Lowski. So you gone and bought a watch now. Why are you not giving money for their streams? Because at the same time, the chat's gonna say, "Raw, like, hold on."
Any rapper that wants to get paid for a stream will stay at home. I'm supposed to stay at home. On GD, stay at yard, bro. On GD, stay at yard.
But you know what it is though? You see, you know we're in the same business, innit?
Yeah, slightly.
So you're getting paid for the stream, and I'm not going at you, but I'm just keeping it 100.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting paid for the stream.
Yeah.
People are here for you as well as the guest.
100%.
Same thing as man.
Mm-hmm.
You're not breaking any bread.
Zero.
So, do you get what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is why I get mad.
But obviously it's different though.
Why is it different?
Like,
Go on.
Nah, because like the
How?
the business is different though.
Why?
Because you're making money.
Okay, cool. So
okay, no, but hear this though, yeah. I done a stream with Lowski. Yeah. Lowski's a rapper, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you do a plug in with Lowski, you're making money off him. What he does, that's his job. Him coming on stream, that's not what he does. He's just chilling. That's
cool.
That's just him.
Did people come here to watch the Lowski stream?
Yeah, but yeah.
Cool, safe. So then, were there subscribers on the day?
Yeah.
Cool, safe. So from you started doing your Twitch streams, how many guests do you reckon you've had? Just random number, 50, 100?
Probably. From like, let's say like 50.
Cool, 50 different guests that have bought subscribers that you're making money off every single month.
Every month.
So the same way that they're streaming every month, you got subscribers running P's up every month.
Every month.
So then the same logistics apply here. You naturally, in their eyes, should be saying, "Yo, the streamer get like as a streamer, I'm breaking everyone off because we all eat together."
Hey, but everyone thinks I'm broke though.
But that's because you're doing this. But this is what I'm saying, and it's working. But this is what I'm saying to you. If you now go and buy a Rollie,
when I cut the RM, then niggas are gonna start spinning back.
bro, you're done. They're gonna say, "Raw, Billy scammed the world."
I hear it still.
And they don't need no proof. I've shown you proof that it's not that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't need no proof.
Nah, I do get you. Still. I do get you. But yeah, man. But I feel like from when you've set the pace from paying artists, it's like everyone's gonna wanna get bread now. But like niggas know I got nothing to give them, bro.
No,
So
it's a lie. But I know that I can look at your numbers and know what you make. And then I can know that you signed a deal with Nietzsche as well, bro.
Yeah, Hondo.
Same way I signed a deal with fucking Hoodrich.
Yeah, I know, but it's like,
bro, I've
never paid a guest though.
Yeah, but that's just you being you.
Yeah.
And that's what they think I am.
No, but the difference, I'm talking about not the public, I'm talking about the rappers though.
Yeah, exactly.
The rappers are coming here knowing that no one else has been paid, so why am I going to ask for bread? Though there might be one rapper that asks me for money, that's not happened yet, but that might happen.
No, but what I'm saying is, in general, it's a streaming business, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And in general, everyone makes peace. Like, you know, some of these professional streamers, once they get to a certain point, like, they'll tell people, "Yo, like, come on my stream, I'll give you this. You come on my stream."
Like Aiden Ross, he like openly says, "Yo, I'll give this guy $50 to come on my stream." Like,
cool.
But this guy, he's Jewish though.
No, it's a business. That's it. It's not about being Jewish or Christian or Muslim.
No, but I'm just saying he's in that club. Like, he can do that. But I can't do that, bro.
No, but you might not be able to do that. But you could have easily said to some of these rappers, "I'll give you $5, bro." But I don't even want to get at you like man saying boom, 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 because I know I'm not getting paid here. But imagine, this is what I'm saying to you now. Imagine now I've gone and I've gone online now and I'm saying, "Bro, Billy scammed me, you know. I didn't get no P's." So imagine you get 100 subscribers from this, and they last for 6 months. Like all that P's that man's clamping, Billy scammed me, blood. Do you get what I'm saying? It's nuts.
I mean, that's something to think about still. Chat, what do you reckon? I'm have to reflect on what bro said. So that was deep still. But yeah, though, man. You know, think about hey, you know. So, was there never like a part of you that thought like you're not gonna pay, like from the beginning of Plugged In, or was it always like I'm paying every artist that comes here?
Because what's that again?
Because like you said, other freestyle platforms that don't pay the artists. It's just more of like, it's more of an opportunity thing, isn't it?
Facts.
And like I said, most fans would have thought that was the case, bro.
Yeah.
But like, so what made you feel like, no, I'm paying all my artists that come here?
Because I flash straight.
I hear it. But that, yeah, I hear it. But you know what it is though? You see what he said about like, rappers will come on my show, I'll come on Plugged In, I'll go buy a watch, and cause my man ain't got a watch, they think I'm scamming him. It's like, bro, when you look at people like, maybe not in your position, but like the behind the scenes kind of people, like the U's, the Charlie Sloths, the Posties, bro, you might not all, from the outside looking in, you might not all do better than most of these rappers, bro. From the outside looking in, innit?
But you know what it is, bro? You gotta understand there's longevity in different elements and stuff. Like Charlie as a DJ, bro, he can be doing this at 70.
Facts.
in that longevity, labels see that longevity. Bro, you can sign an artist today. I could give an artist an M today, and that artist goes and shoots up the art block, and now he's in jail, and now I'm trying to get legal battles to get my money back. It's too risky. Do you get what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they go for the safer options. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Nietzsche could have went to a rapper and gave them the deal that they gave you.
Yeah.
But they're going for a safer option. They're going to say Billy's going to be here. If he's serious, he's going to be here for another 10, 15 years.
Inshallah.
Or he's going to do the castanet thing and then it will work out anyway. And then after that, he can retire in 2 fucking years. It doesn't matter. We got what we need out of him. It's the safer option, bro. Remember, everyone's a business person, bro. Like, when you think about it, like I can ask you right now, would you rather
Hasid 231 says, out of them 400 bags, how much have you made back?
Bro's just asking for your whole network.
I know, he's like, man.
We're asking for your whole network, fam.
What was I even saying, bro?
You said Nishi could have given it to a rapper, they gave me a safer option.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna take it back to like the posties and me and the Charlie and that. Like, let's say for example, let's say your favourite rapper, don't say who, yeah? In the UK, would you rather sign Posty or would you rather sign your favourite rapper? I'm telling you right now, it's Posty.
Yeah, realistically. Oh, you mean sign the platform? GRM, they use a platform.
Yeah, Posty.
I know what you mean.
know what I'm saying,
invest in one.
Yeah, if you have to invest in one,
you invested in him because of
Yeah,
that. He's already built his own empire, his own machine.
Exactly. So if you had to invest in Posty, the same £1 million,
Yeah.
if you had to give it to Posty or your favourite Joe rapper, who would you invest in? Bro?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's a no-brainer.
So what do you think the labels and that are doing? But then the fans don't, the supporters, the viewers, the commenters, they don't see it like that.
Yeah.
I made more money from my ambassador deal than I did.
Rich.
Yeah, than I did with Plugged In for the first like 2 years, bro.
Swear down. You was on billboards. I remember like being
I was everywhere.
But he was everywhere. So I couldn't escape.
I was the first influencer JD signed, bro.
Swear down.
After me, because of what happened, they then went and signed everyone else, bro. Go check, bro.
But you was doing modeling with them, not like content and that.
I was doing everything. I was doing the videos. I was in LA. I was in Miami doing all the videos, everything.
That's
Photo shoots, everything.
Thanks. I hear it. Nah, but you got a CV in this thing though. Like I said, yeah, like you was a bit ahead of your time with that whole like studio film and conversation with you back in the day, yeah. But like, what was your initial vision? Like, if I go back to film, how old are you now? How can a man laugh? Why don't
I'm old, love me.
Alright then, so let's go to film. I would say my age, I don't know what you're doing with my age, but let's just go to a film before everything in it. Like, what was the initial vision?
Yeah, P's in it, you know, man. Yeah. You know, like I saw the name, I'm like, wait, we in here, bro.
He's messaged me still.
Yeah, that's what I said. Fuck it up. What do you even say, bro?
Like, what was the initial vision?
To make sure man was never getting to a stage where man's broke again, bro. You know what I'm saying? To make sure man got out the struggle, and it's like that for man's family as well.
You seem very very, 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 very business orientated and very business minded. And to be honest, bro,
you
like,
have to be, bro.
You say that, but that's not that common, though, especially people from our background and that, bro, if we're being honest, bro.
No, I hear you, but that's why they don't get the deals. And that's why they don't get what they think, and that's why they're...
Someone say you're 43. They need to be cool with that.
It's not that far, bro.
Yeah.
So if you're not like that, remember you meet people, bro. So people meet you, labels bring you in for meetings, bro. If you're just chilling there like, yeah, blood, you get me? The man just need a couple of M's still, like, and then man's gonna reinvest it on the block, bro. Do you think they want to give you that money, bro?
Yeah, that's fact.
Come on, bro. Don't make sense, bro.
Hey, you know.
So when the fans are looking at it thinking, right, something must be going on, bro. It's just, yeah.
Nah, it's true though. And you're always trying.
One thing I'll give you, always trying new things. From early, you've always been trying new things. Like even like that finale things you're doing with
the season finale and all of that.
Letting people come on. Like you've always been trying different things here and there.
Bro. I've been working.
Yeah. So going back to the business acumen thing, I feel like business conversation is something that like people don't really be having. Like you see people that like actually know what they're doing business wise. They always keep like they'll be gatekeeping their gems, bro. They don't want to be dropping the knowledge, bro. You feel me? So first thing I want to ask you is like, where would you say you got that business acumen from? Like what? Like was it like a parent or like what?
Bro,
where
like,
did
you
you
see
get
that
from?
It's like the family just natural born hustlers, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? We got a You know what I'm saying? We gotta like.
Look back at Caribbean.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Jamaican, Grenadian. It's like naturally, man's got to make it happen. So whether I'm trying to get a plug in from you or whether I'm trying to get a plug in from someone else, man know like what my best foot forward would be. And then if that doesn't work, then it's like, yeah, it was just never gonna work.
I hear you. You're sitting with one of the realest still. Man, them buzz off him because they get complacent and hungry. I hear it still. Man, watch The Apprentice. You watch The Apprentice? They say that's where you got your business acumen from. They say that's where you got your business acumen from, that show, from The Apprentice.
Nah, bro. It's just, for me, I don't, honestly, it might sound a bit mad. For me, it's just common sense, bro.
I hear that. I do hear that.
Like, it comes naturally as common sense, bro.
Yeah, man, I do hear that.
Like, do
Like,
you know how much free work that man's done and still do now? It's brazy, bro. Like, people will think, oh, Fumez don't work. Bro, I don't charge people for studio time.
Straight down.
I don't even put a cost on my time. I tell them to all come to the studio because I want to be part of it. I don't take no money for that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So how involved are you in other stuff that's non-plugin related, like working, like just mixing, mastering up for rappers and working on their projects and that? How involved are you in that stuff as well?
I'm very active, but right now I'm working on signing like a new kind of deal that allows me to.
This guy's always signing deals, innit? I respect it though, man.
Come on, bro. I gotta stay busy,
He's
bro.
always signing deals, bro.
I'm trying to like now start a new label. Do you get?
So start your own label.
I had a label already, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Then.
So now I'm trying to get a new deal that allows me to now position myself in a certain way in the scene where I can go out there and I can do these things and even like battle with some of the actual.
That's a boss beat. So is it going to be like a distro thing, like an EJ kind of thing?
I don't know yet. I ain't signed the deal, bro. It's all in negotiations, bro. It could be however it looks on the paperwork, and then you get what I'm saying. Like, I might not get the budgets that they have. They might believe in me fully. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's not all straightforward.
But who do you actually listen to? Because you're all like, see, being an engineer, like for sometimes I might be.
I don't listen to music.
I actually hear that. You know why I hear that? I'll be in studio sessions sometimes, and I'll hear a rapper make a song, bro. I hate being in studio sessions, bro. A man saying the same word 9 times. No matter how good the song is, by the time I leave the studio, I hate the song. I'll be honest. So
no, we feel differently, but
so
that's because you're not. Yeah.
So as an engineer, yeah, like you're saying when you're not working, you don't listen to music.
Obviously, I do. Like, obviously, I think Cairo and Twin drops. I listen to that straight away. Obviously, I listen to new drops and see what's going on. Like, if I'm a fan of the artist, like, I'm a fan of a lot of artists. In general, like, I go to the gym and play a podcast, bro. Like, not a podcast, but I listen to. One thing that I listen to on repeat is 50 Cent's audio book. Hustle Hard or Hustle Smart. I listen to it on repeat. Like, it's like 8 hours long. I just listen to it on repeat, bro. There's so many gems in it, bro. Like, on a grown man thing, if you're trying to, listen to that.
Have you read Richest Man in Babylon?
I'm not really into the reading thing like that, I'll be honest. Like,
but you can't read though, innit?
Of course, bro. I'm not on this Mayweather thing, bro.
Yeah,
but it's bad.
Sure.
Man's got to do paperwork and that because I have to.
It's true. I hear it. So that's what I'm saying. So who do you listen to then? Because I've always wondered that. So who do you actually listen to? Who do you actually rate? Like, okay,
everyone. I listen to everyone.
I'll say that.
But I mean, like, bro, right now I'm on my bashment wave.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm in my Jamaican era. Like proper.
Okay then.
You know what I mean?
I feel you. You go back to the roots sometimes, though.
Come on.
But that's talking about the artists that you rate then, yeah. Like when it comes to I've never actually seen you weigh in on these kind of debates when we talk about like the goats of drill and these kind of things.
That's not gonna happen now either.
Why not though?
Because everyone's sensitive. So I say my man, the next minute I'm getting DMs from my man's up like, oh, that's slum.
You don't give your opinion on actual.
No, that's slum, bro. It's not like man's scared to, but it's just like it's unnecessary, like, bro, like, and to be honest, like, I don't care who the king of drill is. What difference does it make to me, bro? What difference does it make to them? You're a king or you're crowned the king or something that there's not actually, but you don't get it's not wrestling, bro. You don't leave with a belt or something.
Well, obviously, it's a competitive sport, though, isn't it?
Not really.
Music in general, rap in general, hip hop in general is a competitive sport. Though.
Yeah, but there's not a table. It's all just he say, she say theories, and people get upset about it. Like it's real. It's not real.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about chart numbers and all of that, that's all there. Like it's undeniable.
Yeah, I hear you. Cause someone sent man, what's it called? Someone sent man a tier list for plugged ins.
You got it ready, loaded up.
You get me?
I'll be taking no part in this.
You're not on it.
You can do what you're thinking. I'll be taking no part in this.
And so you don't.
So wait, just let me just get the thought process here. So let's just say, because this is not here. So let's just say, obviously, I'll put it out there. Booters is one of my favourites. But let's just say it wasn't. I'll put him in the dead category now. Do you think that man's not gonna get unfollowed or something?
Yeah, and I hear you.
So what did you try and do here?
What you mean? Because your opinion, yo, Mr. Plugged In. Niggas wanna know what you think about the plugged ins, bro. What? You get me?
I don't really put out stuff that I think is shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So really, that's what I'm saying. So you don't have to put anything in debt if you don't think any of it in debt.
Nah, bro. See, bro. They're all it, yeah. So
that's not your story. Yeah. I hear you saying. So all of them are elite, yeah.
Bro, you know what? I don't care what I think about it either. Go on, do yours.
You see, you spoke.
No, I want you to do yours, bro, because you could. Oh, I thought he's putting him in the dead. I was gonna say, yeah, you're getting the DM. Who you putting in the dead? Further, just do the dead. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, this guy is trying to make me whole bind, bro.
So what did you do here, bro?
Nah, bro, Mouse, you get me, bro. Wait, wrong, man, stop fool. Yeah, there we go. Nah, I hear you, though, man. I hear you.
Based on views or revenue. Yeah, that's easier. But that's just factual. That's nothing that no one can complain
about. Okay. Give me your Mount Rushmore of plugged ins, but not even based off, just based off your personal favourite, though. The ones that you listen to. Okay, one favourite.
I just said Booter B's one of my favourites.
Bro, you're fairs, man. Fairs. You guys trying to stay neutral. I respect it, though.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is a business, bro. Like,
yeah.
Man, have to stay neutral on these things. Like.
Nah, I feel you.
I just read a comment. That's nuts.
Yeah, man, I see that as well.
It's nuts. Anyway, I was with him today as well. Fumez was one of the first people to see my potential. I got a mad story time with Fumez.
What?
Key title it says, "Are we ever getting that Snap Capone plugged in Fumez?"
That plugged in's out already.
Snap Capone plugged in out.
Yeah. What's my man saying? I didn't see the names.
Yeah. What names you know about?
Bro, man saw that. Did he put that together, yeah?
No, he didn't put it together. When the fans sent it in, so.
Yeah, sounds good. Anyway,
he said.
Yeah, that's not things out, but we didn't release it as a plugged in.
So how'd you release it?
Snap just dropped it.
Oh, thanks.
Obviously, like, you know what it is, when people are on holidays, obviously the negotiations are a lot harder, innit? And obviously when man's just got like the management and all of that, it just what they wanted didn't align with what I thought it would do. So I just told them to release it, and whether it done that for him or not, like, it's all love on my side. I don't mind.
So who would you say is the artist that you really want to get unplugged in then?
Do you know what I wanted the most? Unplugged in, it was dark, but that's not gonna happen.
You recognised it within reach?
I can't even say, like, you didn't ask that, but I'm saying, like, I'm just throwing a name out there, yeah. Like,
we know what one was could have actually been possible was Drake.
We spoke.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, like, we followed each other, we spoke. Like, in truth, I'm gonna hit him up again and see, because he's doing this whole London thing, innit? And I know, like, bro, I know he's gonna bring out all the man to wireless. Anyway, like, all of them. Like, everyone that doesn't beef is gonna be on that same fucking lineup. So I'm like, might as well just cap it off and plugged in, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But I don't know if he'll do that or whether he won't, but all I can do is DM him, bro.
Yeah. A Drake plugged in will be a mad moment, though. Do you reckon that's like the pinnacle of your career?
It will be the highlight so far. Because remember, my thing's a lot of up and comers and that. It's just Skepta.
Yeah, that's insane. Man,
it had loads of A-listers on there. It's just Skepta, bro. So when you think about it, I wouldn't say, see Chip, he's a legend. I wouldn't say he's an A-lister. You know what I'm saying? Like, A-listers, Sench, Dave, like, Stormzy. You get me? Chip was like...
More like an icon.
Yeah, Chip's like an icon, like, that's bro, but like,
yeah,
to say, you get what I'm saying? Like, he's a GOAT, don't ever get twisted. Like, A-list celebrity, I'm not one of those. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it, do you get what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, man's got to wrap up soon, I won't lie. But, yeah.
No stress. Need a Sav NDO Twin S plugged in ever again, this and that. Oh yeah, because I remember the story about the Twin S plugged in, innit? When he came on my stream, he basically said that like he never had no music out whatsoever, and he basically said that like a mutual kind of connected you, like you just decided to give him a plugged in.
Did he say a mutual connected us? Did he say who it was?
He said someone's brother or something like that. I can't even remember, I'll be real.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say it was then because he didn't. So yeah.
But he said it was someone's brother or something. He did say who it was, but I just can't remember, I'll be real. But so yeah, how did the twin S plug didn't come about?
I just got a DM from whoever Twin was talking about, and then they just say, yo, my brother's getting out, been in jail. I reckon they're like I plugged in with it, like he's rapped before, but you get me, this is like his first official tune. And bro, if I'm honest with you, I'm in a situation, like, not a situation, but I'm in like, personally, I like to give opportunities to people, you get what I'm saying? If I can understand, like, you know what,
If you
that
can
might make
see the
sense.
vision.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I saw the vision on it, I took the gamble, because he hadn't had a song out, so it could have went left. Do you get what I'm saying? Remember, man's still paying for marketing, man's paying for this, man's paying for that. Do you get what I'm saying? Receipts for all of it, so it could have went left, but it's like, it went right. Cool.
That's what. So what was it about him that made you be like, yo, let me give him this opportunity?
It wasn't like, oh, twins this or twins that. It was just like, there's hype around the whole of that area.
Yeah,
not just his batch,
Yeah, I know.
but the whole area. There's bare hype around that right now. So someone from that area coming out and rapping right now, I think could get attraction. Do you get what I'm saying? Because right now they were flying. That whole set was basically flying. You get what I'm saying? Like, even though they're divided and do you get what I'm saying? Like, it was flying. Like, so it made sense.
I hear you still. I hear you. You're saying Dirk was one of your dream ones though, before the whole mad thing happened.
Yeah.
I heard that still. And then yes, it's true though. Skeppy probably is the only artist up there in that bracket that done a plugged in. That's mad. And you're saying he just randomly hit you up?
Yeah, he hit me up. He does something. I don't know if the holiday is the right holiday, but I think it was Halloween. He hit me up and he's like, I'll drop a freestyle every Halloween or something like that. And he's just like, let's do it. And then
I don't know.
that was it, bro. Like, to be honest, like, let's be honest about it as well. Like, see Skepta, he's a goat because man couldn't afford the Skepta plug in. Like, if I go on his streams and I try to calculate what to pay him, myth. So certain people, I just gotta tell them, bro, you're out of man's budget. He literally said to me, bro, like, put a number on the contract, send it, and I'll sign it, regardless of the number you got.
So if I was you, I'd put like £15, bro.
I put 5 figures.
A man said, bro, it's Skeppy though. You don't need it.
No, I know he doesn't need it, but I put 5 figures because I didn't want to be cheeky. And we got it done.
You're a good guy though, I'll give it to you, you're a good guy still. Cause bro, trust me, if a man told me put any number, bro, you'd have saw 0.002, bro. Big man thing, bro. But yeah though, man. I remember seeing an interview of you saying you cut your own hair as well.
Yeah.
That's mad still. Why though?
You know what it is, yeah, there was one experience here where I was meant to go to New York. I went to New York, but my barber was mad busy before, you get me? And I was looking rough, bro. Obviously, I only had that barber, I only believed in that barber, do you get me? And I thought about it, and I was like, I don't want to go to no one else. And then when he said to me, come like 6 a.m. in the morning, like that's the earliest, because my flight was at like 10. He's like, man, trim you up quick and then you can bounce. And I was like, bro, you ain't got nothing before, like, this is on the day. He's like, nah, nothing. So man went at 6, the shutters were down, stayed till 6:30, bedding off his phone. It's just sad. And then there's a barber shop right next door to it, do you get me? And the man's just gone to that barber shop. I don't even know why the woman was in there. It's hella early, it's like 6:30, I don't know why she opened the shop. She opened the shop now, I just bought some clippers and I flew out there and just cut my own hair. And I said, you know what? Like, the first trim was dead, but I was like, you know what? Like, it's not bad.
For your trim, you don't really get trim, it's more of like a little...
Yeah, just shape ups, bro. Man's had the same trim for 10 years. I just keep...
10 years, bro.
Just keep running.
Does it grow though, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Big man thing, bro. You look like a bro. You know them cartoon characters, their hair just stay still, fam. Big man thing, bro. Not even the most stream one. Suspect plugged in. He done one though, innit?
Yeah, Suspect has done one, and we spoke like 100 times about a second plugged in, a solo plugged in. I just don't know, bro. Like, yeah. It happens, innit?
Yeah.
Like, people think that all the names, I see all the names you're putting in there, but man's reached out to them. Or they've reached out to me, and we've tried.
Heady ain't that one, I see.
Not Heady, not Abra.
But that's what I'm saying. When I think about the actual goals of Joe, Heady.
That's what I'm saying. Man hasn't really. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, man made it.
Done one. Yeah,
of course, but man made it happen from without those people.
Yeah.
So far, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in some ways, it's a blessing because if it does happen now, like, man still made it happen without them as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, personally, I feel like it's a little achievement. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
And even like the reaction side of the plugged in thing as well. Yeah. Like, how did that idea come about?
It was simple. I explained this in one video as well. It's just like, bro, like, I had a name because obviously Fumez the engineer had an audio tag before you hear it on like Bear Behind Bars and Bear other songs that I mixed. Like even them Hunchos Mad About Bars, it's got Fumez the engineer on it, whatever. Yeah. So like obviously I've worked with Bear, like do you get what I'm saying? So where they was releasing songs, that audio tag existed way before that. Do you get me? So one time I think I went to the GRM Awards or something like that. Yeah, with Link Up, Rashid and Joey, and then they basically just boy man on the door, like we don't even know who you are, so we didn't get like there was big nuts. You get me? And at that point, then Rashid made a banter joke about it, and he's like, yeah, Fumez, can't say nothing for you, but they know who we are, they know who you are.
So they let him in and not you?
No, we all got in, but it was just a banter thing, innit? And then that banter moment sparked it in my head. I was like, I need to put a face to the name.
You said that made you a bit insecure?
Nah, it made me motivated. From there, I knew I had to be in the video, and I said, how am I going to be in the video? I said, I need to be in natural habitat at the desk, working. Safe, boom, plugged in, reactions. And then, because I saw you guys doing all the reaction videos, that was a moment. And I was looking at it, I was saying, cool, if man can combine the two of them, there's something unique there. Do you get what I'm saying? And without the talking, because certain people always hate all the talking or whatever, I just thought, yeah, cool, it can work. And then it went off.
Yeah. But like, how many, you see what your reaction here, like how many takes is that, just like a one take thing?
Yeah, it's real, it's organic, like, straight. Maybe not every single one's been one take. Like sometimes, like I get carried away laughing or some shit, and I'm like, nah, I can't believe.
And do you do that when the artist is there?
There's been times where, yeah, they're there. More time. There's been times where the artist is there and I'm patting it, and there's been times where I'll just go and do the reactions after. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Bro, what is a door giveaway? Why do you always say that, bro? Frosty ain't done one, is he?
No, I was chatting to him about it, but I think he's doing him.
Okay, then.
You know what I mean? Like, man, just,
Frosty ain't done one. Yeah, that's what I said. To be fair, like, for such a big platform, there actually is a lot of people that ain't done one yet, to be fair.
I was working with the up and comers, bro. That's why when I
like you have made a lot of stars that contributed to making stars.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say I made people.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, man's contributed to people's careers and revives.
But do you feel like the people you've contributed to making, like, I appreciate it towards you?
Bro, you know what it is? It doesn't really matter like that to me. It's like, bro, like I know it, you know it. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, at the end of the day, bro, the catalog's there and we move, bro. If you don't appreciate it, that's fine, bro. Like, you done it. You ain't complaining, I ain't complaining. What the fuck? You don't have to go on the internet and tell everyone thank you every day, bro. I'm cool, bro.
I
you know what I'm saying? I'm easy.
But what's the most appreciation that someone showed you before? Like, when the rappers have showed you?
I think, honestly, from when I chat to people, the most like appreciation that's been shown back to me is from Russ Millions.
That's cool.
Yeah, like he said, yo, bro, like I don't even like repeating what he said because I don't want it to come across like that. But he said, like, yo, bro, like you proper helped, like in other words, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, fair, man. Big up Ross.
100%.
Apart from that, so no one's like gave you a gift or anything like that. No one's like.
I mean, maybe a bottle of yak or something, but.
Fair, man. And what's your relationship like? Your relationship like with the rest of like the industry? So like I said, the people like the Posties, the Rashids, all these guys.
My relationship, I only met Posty for the first time the other day, bro.
What's that?
Yeah, and obviously we had stuff to talk about. We spoke about it. Everything's blessed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Rashid, that's he's like uncle, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like anytime I need some serious advice, even if I ain't spoken to him for a year or so, I can just phone him, and then it's the same shit. Do you know what I'm saying? There's just that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he helped me through a lot of stuff. Like, they gave man a platform.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. It don't really look like you mix with other like people too tough like that, outside of
but that's because I try and just stay to myself, bro. Because all the mixy, you end up in a batch. I don't really want to be like as tied to a batch because other people start to feel away about that, and it makes it difficult to do what I do. Whereas how I do it now, no one's upset. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it. So like, what kind of advice would you give to like, I wouldn't just say rappers or like engineers, but like just people that aspire to be, like, have some sort of presence within the culture, within the industry? What advice would you give to them?
Well, everyone's different, but the general advice that I give to everyone is the slogan that I live by: stay consistent, stay relevant. That's it. If you do those two things, bro, something's gonna give. Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, I'm saying you work on your skill set all the time, stay consistent, stay relevant. You know what they want to see.
Someone said he's not gonna give us his top 5 UK drill rappers, chat. I already tried. I already tried, bro. Can you ask him if the food slaps at his barbecues?
Yeah, it slaps. It slaps. It slaps. I don't even know how they know about that.
I don't even get that. I don't even get that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it moving in a sec.
No stress. The one thing I do want to talk about the A92 plugged in though before you go.
Yeah.
When you said that was the moment,
Yeah.
that was the turning point that changed, not change your life, but changed plugged in as a whole.
That I wouldn't say that changed my life because the deal had come in before that blew up.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, but what it did is it opened my eyes to the potential of what I had going at the time. But at the same time, the deal was in writing but hadn't been authorised for signature, which is then they amended the contracts, which like I'm not a person that goes online to the label damn me dirty whatever, but the contract amendment was basically like they get the A92 song for free. But I was so much like, bro, like, see where I come from, bro. If you said to me, bro, like, boom, I will give you a call at M for 10 songs or 20 songs.
That's
I will take that.
Bro, that's a mad thing, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
That's a mad
at
thing.
the same point in my head, I'm like, bro, this is music, bro. I would have done it for. You could have given me 50 racks. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, in the queue.
But then now man's realizing the business of it. For the first deal, remember the first ever deal is like get out, like establish yourself in a way to get out of the hood and start making the movements. Like you're not gonna get out of the deal, you're not gonna get out of your hood in the first deal. Well, you can, but a lot of stuff happens. You get excited, you buy stuff, you give money to family members, all of that stuff. So after that, bro, it's just like boom. Next deal after that was proper. Deal after that was proper. Deal after that was proper.
Okay. And also, one question I do want to ask you is like, obviously, bro, it's drill in it, so freedom of
Not
speech.
just chill, but yeah.
No, but you know what I mean, though, innit? Even just the fact that it's rap, bro. Like, freedom of speech is a big thing, especially like in so many plugs. Niggas be going there and saying some wild stuff, yeah. But like, with you, is there things for you that's off limits though? You can't say that in my brief. You can't say that in the plugged in.
If it's mad, I'll censor it.
But I'm not even just talk about like this and that and stuff like that. I'm just talking about just in general, like that anything that's off limits for you.
If it's mad, I'll censor it.
Yes.
But if you're doing like, obviously in my contract, like remember, like I'll sign a song from you, yeah. But then the label and in the distribution have it in writing that I can't put out like hate crime, so against the government and stuff. So let's say for example you want to go on there now and diss like
Boris Johnson.
Yeah, and then say like man's gonna find your house and bomb it and all of that. The label won't put the song out, even if I wanted to. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's just limits where it's like, yo, like you can't do you can't talk mad and stuff that just don't make sense.
So have you ever had to tell someone like, nah, I can't, like, you can't say that?
Nah.
Straight down.
I've just had one guy that I wanted to do a plugged in, like proper. He's not even from the UK, he's from France. And then I just got told, the label told me we will not release any music from that guy because everything he just disses his government. I said, bro, that's mad. So we had to scrap it. But me,
say nothing on my boy, yo. My guy, look at put double food in the chat, man. Yeah, I might take like 3 years to clear it though, but send it nevertheless though. My guy. I chat W Fume in the chat. Oh, let's take a picture of him. I always forget to take pictures.
that's this. Live stuff. I'm still on, What's going on?
He wants us to take the picture.
Yeah, I just want to take a picture of you.
Hey, the way you done it, yo.
Yeah, no, my bad.
Just turn the phone on.
No, I'm just so I'm so used to my manager being there, innit, that I just forgot. So man,
Why are they here?
fucking busy, innit? One of them, bro. One of them.
Hey, pause, yo, man.
No,
Oh, yeah, it's the sign, it's the sign.
Yeah, literally, bro.
I said busy.
My guy.
Hey, nah, this is getting silly. Let me get out.
Yeah, bang it. My nigga though. Open up my bro, man. Got to my this mic back as well.
Oh, yeah.
This is I would have kept that. My guy though, man. That's me, man.
You know, I looked over, I didn't even see you. I forgot you was there. I was there.
People on the street right now as well.
Huh?
People on the street right now as well.
Hey, there's some posts that we don't like each other.